Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into something that affects so many of us, back pain. But the good news is, yoga can be incredibly helpful in finding relief and creating more space and ease in the body. We're going to flow through 9 poses that are designed to gently stretch and strengthen the muscles that support your spine. Remember to listen to your body and move at your own pace. Grab your mat, a cozy blanket if you like, and let's get started. Let's begin our practice with Child's Pose, or Balasana. Come onto your mat, down on your knees, with your big toes touching. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly sit back on your heels, walking your arms out in front of you. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat, feeling a gentle stretch in your spine. Close your eyes if you'd like, and just breathe deeply here. Feel the weight of your hips sinking down towards your heels. Child's Pose is a wonderful way to release tension in the lower back. Stay here for as long as you like, breathing deeply and allowing yourself to soften and release. Now, we'll gently wake up the spine with some cat-cow stretches. Come onto all fours with your hands shoulder-width apart and your knees hip-width apart. As you inhale, drop your belly towards the mat, lift your chest, and gaze slightly upwards. This is cow pose. Then, as you exhale, round your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your chin to your chest. This is cat pose. Continue flowing between these 2 poses with your breath. Cat-cow is a wonderful way to improve flexibility in the spine and release tension in the back, neck, and shoulders. It's also a great way to connect with your breath and find a sense of fluidity in your movement. From cat-cow, we'll transition into downward-facing dog, or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Start on all fours, then tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back, coming into an upside-down V shape. Spread your fingers wide, pressing firmly through your palms. Keep your arms straight but don't lock your elbows. Your feet should be hip-width apart, and you can keep a slight bend in your knees if your hamstrings feel tight. Pedal your feet to find a comfortable stretch in your legs. Downward-facing dog strengthens your arms, shoulders, and back while stretching your hamstrings, calves, and spine. It's also a great inversion which can help calm the nervous system and relieve stress. Let's gently lower down onto our bellies for Sphinx Pose, also known as Salamba Bhujangasana in Sanskrit. Lie on your stomach with your legs extended behind you, toes flat on the mat. Make sure your legs are hip-width apart to maintain stability. Bring your elbows directly beneath your shoulders and your forearms flat on the mat. Your fingers should be spread wide, providing a solid base. Press through your palms and the tops of your feet, and on an inhale, gently lift your chest off the mat. Feel the gentle arch in your upper back. Keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears, and engage your core to protect your lower back. This engagement helps to support your spine. You should feel a nice stretch in your chest, and a gentle engagement in your back muscles. This helps to open up the front of your body. Hold here for a few breaths, feeling your spine lengthening and your heart opening. Each inhale should expand your chest, and each exhale should deepen your relaxation. This pose can be especially helpful for counteracting the effects of hunching over a computer all day. It helps to realign your posture and relieve tension in your back and shoulders. From Sphinx Pose, we'll transition into a seated position for a seated forward fold. This pose is known as Paschimottanasana in Sanskrit, and it's a wonderful way to stretch the entire back of your body. Come to a seated position with your legs extended in front of you. Make sure your sit bones are grounded firmly into the mat. If you have tight hamstrings, you can sit on a folded blanket or pillow to elevate your hips. This will help you maintain a better posture and make the stretch more accessible. Flex your feet and press through the balls of your feet. This action helps to engage your leg muscles and protect your knees. Inhale deeply and lengthen your spine, reaching your arms overhead. Feel the space you create between each vertebra. As you exhale, slowly hinge at your hips, leading with your chest, and start to fold forward over your legs. Imagine your torso as a long, straight line extending from your hips. Don't worry about how far you can fold forward. The depth of the pose is not as important as the alignment and the sensation of the stretch. The most important thing is to keep your spine long and avoid rounding your back. This will help you get the most benefit from the pose and prevent any strain. You can grab your feet, ankles, shins, or use a strap or towel around your feet if your hamstrings are tight. This will help you maintain the length in your spine. Relax your head and neck, and with each inhale, lengthen your spine a little bit more. With each exhale, See if you can fold a bit deeper, but always listen to your body. Seated forward. Fold calms the mind, soothes the nervous system, and can be very therapeutic for anxiety and stress. It's a great pose to include in your daily practice for overall well-being. Now, we'll move on to our backs for bridge pose, also known as Setu Bandhasana. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Make sure your feet are parallel and your toes are pointing straight ahead. Walk your heels in towards your sit bones so that you can almost touch them with your fingertips. This helps to ensure proper alignment and stability. Press your feet and arms firmly into the mat, and as you inhale, lift your hips off the ground. Imagine a string pulling your hips towards the ceiling. Keep your core engaged and avoid overarching your lower back. This engagement protects your spine and helps you maintain the pose. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of your chest and shoulders. This opening can help improve your posture and relieve tension. Hold here for a few breaths, then slowly lower your hips back to the mat. Take your time and move with control. Bridge pose is a great way to counteract the effects of sitting for long periods and can be very helpful for relieving lower back pain. It also strengthens your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back muscles, providing overall support for your spine. Let's take a moment to gently massage our lower backs with knees to chest pose. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. As you inhale, draw your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Relax your shoulders down towards the mat, and keep your head and neck in a neutral position. You can gently rock side to side or make small circles with your knees to massage your lower back. This pose is a great way to release tension in the lower back and hips. It's also a great pose to do before bed to help you unwind and relax. Now we'll move into a supine twist, or Supta Matsyendrasana. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Extend your arms out to the sides at shoulder height, palms facing up. As you exhale, drop both knees over to one side, aiming to bring your knees towards the floor. Keep your knees and hips in line with each other. Turn your head to look in the opposite direction of your knees, relaxing your gaze. Hold here for a few breaths, feeling the gentle twist in your spine, and then repeat on the other side. Supine twist is a great way to improve spinal mobility and release tension in the back and hips. And finally, let's end our practice in Savasana, or corpse pose. Lie on your back with your legs extended and your arms relaxed by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and soften your gaze behind your eyelids. Take a deep inhale, filling your lungs with air, and as you exhale, let go of any tension you may be holding in your body. Scan your body from head to toe, consciously releasing any tightness or stress. Stay here for at least 5 minutes or longer if you like. Savasana is a time for deep rest and rejuvenation, allowing your body and mind to fully integrate the benefits of your practice. Great job! You've just completed a yoga flow designed to alleviate back pain and improve flexibility. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to relieving discomfort and supporting your back health. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more yoga tips. See you next time. Stay healthy and pain-free.